mistakenly pushed the button. Let's do this again. Welcome back to episode 48 of the Sharpshooters Podcast. I'm your humble and gracious host, Mr. Brent Sharp, on the 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, and 5s and 6. Appreciate everybody coming in tonight, man. You already know we have week 1 in the books for college football.
Facts.
And now we on week 2. And then we got NFL this week. Got a lot of drama in the WNBA. What else is new?
Right.
And then we're going to give out the NFL predictions. But first off, we got to shout out to our sponsors. The McDowells.
McDowells.
Hey, man, you got to show out the hat, man. The official sponsors of the Sharpshooters Podcast. The McDowells. Appreciate you.
Go down there and get you a Big Mick, 2 all beef patties, special sauce, no C's on those buns.
No C's on those. My son works. One of the easily top 3 funniest movies ever. I don't give a damn what movie put up against it. And I think you put Life up there with it too, bro. I got Life and Coming to America, 2 funniest movies ever.
Yeah, I got Life, Coming to America, and Harlem Nights probably my top 3. Hard to pick an order. I mean, my favorite funniest movies. I don't know. Ever. All of them are pretty funny, bro. To be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Harlem Nights is hilarious. Life is probably number 1.
Mm-hmm.
But Coming to America 2, and I put Harlem Nights at 3.
You just basing off Eddie Murphy movies?
No, I think he just happened to have 3 of the funniest movies of all time.
Yeah, that too.
To be honest, like, nah, for real. I mean, because there's so many other people in the movies that make it funny, though. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's not just him. It is just him, you know.
No, I'm saying like
it's not just him.
You just name your favorite 3 are Eddie Murphy movies.
Yeah.
Just period. Okay, yeah.
It just happened to fall this way. Yeah.
Hey man, that's why he the go to mine.
Yeah.
Hey, when it comes to that movie, bro, comedian and movies, he the GOAT, man. Ain't nobody touching Eddie Murphy, dog, at all.
Not at all.
But everybody, make sure if you on Facebook, I don't know if you're on Facebook, make sure you jump on to the YouTube, hit that subscribe button, that like button. If you're on Twitter, come to hit that like and subscribe button too on YouTube. Right underneath my name, the Sharpshooters Podcast. Sheryl, appreciate it. You do that. But you already know we're gonna start it off with these week 1. This college football week 1 recap. What was your favorite thing from the weekend? Besides your Auburn Tigers.
Oh man, it was a lot. It was a lot of stuff. It's hard for me not to pick Florida State losing to Boston College. That's my favorite thing to happen. Not because, I'm hating on Florida State, but it's like, man, they fell off, bro. Like not really fell off, but that conference, I'm looking at that conference and like you lose 2 games like that, it's gonna be pretty tough for you to bounce back. But then also seeing Brian Kelly struggle at LSU might be my favorite. Scratch the Florida State.
Yeah, Brian
Let's take
Kelly.
that back. Yeah, seeing Brian Kelly with the fist hitting it, man, that was
Yeah,
amazing to me. That
yeah,
was
man.
amazing
I can't stand.
because I don't understand it. Like truthfully,
Yeah, bro. I can't stand Brian Kelly to save my life, bro. I always like, bro. Every time think of Brian Kelly, bro, I just think about that time how he left when he got the Notre Dame job. He just left Cincinnati and let them boys defend for themselves in that what's that Sugar Bowl against Florida with Tim Tebow and them boys last year, the year that we won the national championship. I was like, bro, you gonna have these boys go against it was either Alabama or Florida who gonna win that championship game that year, and it came down to us. And now they pissed off 'cause they lost to us. Now they about to take it out on Cincinnati, and them boys just went ham on us, went ham on them boys. And I ain't never liked that dude, just the way he
bro,
looked.
how you go all the way back to Cincinnati?
That's how long I have I just stopped liking him, bro, for that moment
That
because he.
man been at a whole nother school.
And what you think? What all he can say he accomplished there? I
Oh,
made it to a
the same thing he accomplishing right now.
exactly. Like, bruh, I don't think he's a good coach at all. I just think I don't know, man. But some of my of course, him losing whatnot, Bama. I wish Alabama A&M beat Auburn. That would have been the greatest thing of all time.
It probably would have been
Mm,
the greatest for them.
yeah, it would have been the greatest. You would have enjoyed it too.
It
Hey,
would have been the greatest moment in HBCU history.
oh yeah. Well, probably. Yeah, probably. I can't think of nothing off the top of my head. I know Howard beat New Mexico one year, but that's New Mexico.
Mhm.
You don't have if you beat an SEC team, bro, that's like
Right,
it's like major for real, for
right,
real. So y'all let me know in the comment section. Like I said, if you're on YouTube, let me know what's your favorite moment from week 1 of college football. Tell me what you're looking for week 2, and we're gonna get into that too. So
Which what you thought about the what's the name, bro? Clemson, Georgia.
uh Dabo needs to retire because clearly he's not gonna adapt and Clemson just gonna keep falling farther behind. The defense is great, but it's only so much they can do if the offense is not producing. Then all they're gonna do is just keep wearing you down on the all they're gonna do is just keep wearing you down on the defensive end. I mean, on the offensive end.
Right.
You keep going 3 and outs, and Clay Klubnik just keep doing all these. I don't know where he's doing the run pass option. He keeping it and think he about to outrun these boys sideline to sideline. Like,
The
bro,
best
you're
athletes in the world.
like, come on, bro, be for real. You're not Johnny
Yeah.
Manziel, bro. You're not that
No.
guy. You're not that guy.
No.
And he just steady. I'm like they was
You
really daring him to just do something.
you think
Mm,
they can win an ACC?
No, I I was saying on my boy Ty show, man. I think they like the third, not even third, the fourth best team in the ACC.
Who you got ahead of them?
Well, you know what? I take that back because I was being funny until I seen Florida State that same. Matter of fact, I said this yesterday. That's how I knew I was just talking, but then I was like, you know what? I kind of want to take that back. They the third best. So I got Miami over them and
Yeah,
Louisville right now.
that's fair.
Until I
I
see
think
something.
I think their defense is pretty good. I mean, how far did they get them in the ACC? I don't know. Uh, but then at the same time, I I can judge what I saw on their defense, but Georgia, they routinely start slow. So like I don't know
Mhm.
if it was good defense or it's just like Georgia doing what Georgia does, start slow, second half team.
Oh yeah.
Uh, so I don't really know. Hmm. I
Nobody
thought
knows.
Georgia looked the part. I don't know if they're gonna be able to come out of that schedule undefeated though. I don't know if they look that good because Clemson didn't look that good, so don't really tell me much. But it's gonna be interesting though.
Oh yeah, man. It's definitely gonna be interesting throughout for the rest of this year. Uh I meant to look at the schedule for them boys and see when they because I think they go down to Miami. They're gonna have to
Mm,
find some offense before then. I think they got
for
time
sure.
to work on it, but Dabo, he just really gotta adapt, bro, or it's over with. You're never gonna win again. Like you shouldn't have fall off this hard, man. Cause you just
Yeah,
had like Trevor Lawrence and them just less than 5 years ago.
yeah,
That is insane, and you just fell off like that. I know I seen
yeah.
teams fall off, man, but just like, bro, y'all were dominant because at one point it was just Alabama and
But
Clemson.
you got to think about it. Like for a long time, he was a shoe in for the Alabama job. He didn't even get a
Think,
phone call.
man, hey man, I was one of those guys. Like, hey man, it'd be nice to see when good old Saint Nick retires and he just come on home.
Yeah, it made perfect sense at one time, but like you said, he ain't adapt.
You gotta adapt, boy. You either adapt or you die.
Well,
There's it's simple as that. You either adapt or you die. You're gonna be staying in the same spot or whatnot. Because
well,
everything, life gonna keep going with or without you.
and then what messed him up is Miami good now.
Yeah,
You know, so like for a long time, they had a stranglehold on the conference for real, for real. Now
like
they can't do that no more.
because guess what? Mario Cristobal adapted.
That's true.
They attacking the NIL. I mean,
Yeah,
they paying the players. They getting them out of transfer portal. Clemson just think you could just do the same old. Just I'm just gonna keep recruiting. Recruiting is a big part of it, but
yeah,
that ain't the case, though. You got to do more than just recruit. You know, have to
yeah,
spend a little money
yeah.
and then pluck some of these guys
You,
out the transfer portal.
man, you gotta attack the transfer portal. I mean, you can build it. You can build the most of your class through high school, but you gotta attack the transfer portal this day and age
Mm-hmm.
because all the other teams are and they getting players that can play right now. You know what I'm saying? You try to build it through high school, it'll work, but like it's very few high school players that come in like ready to play and compete for championship. So you
Yeah,
got it, like you know what I'm saying. All these other teams, they getting players they can plug in and play right now.
yeah, and you gonna need those guys that can plug in and play because some of these guys you need to develop like the offensive lineman. Most offensive linemen ain't starting their freshman year unless they
Right,
just that dude.
right, right,
Unless they come along, you just ain't automatically just coming out there day one.
right. Yeah, but yeah, they got that Miami problem. And you know what? I take that back. I got another favorite moment was Miami walking off the field with the recruits sitting behind the bench.
Oh yeah, man.
That was hilarious, bro. Don't go here, man. Come to Miami.
That's how them Texas boys did us last year. They're like, don't come here. And then steady, a lot of them boys came to it.
Yeah,
But the way them boys lost, man, that you could just
yeah,
tell, hey man, a lot of dudes rethinking, but they could look at it this way. Hey, they need me. I need to come here. I can be the one to change it, but you gotta have kids that think that way. Not many of them think that way.
man, it's tough.
Yeah, you got to have that like special breed of guys to just come in there and want to change the whole landscape of your whole team. But hey, it ain't
Yeah.
that many.
But Florida never had no problem getting talent though.
That's what I'm saying. But they're not getting like, I can guarantee you, bro. Like we don't know. Can you name like 3 players off Florida team right now
Freshman,
outside of DJ? Like just anybody outside of DJ Ladway? Can you name somebody?
yeah. I mean, he hurt quarterback Mertz, uh, Collins, because he from Birmingham. Uh, Give me another one. Yeah, that's about it.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, man. Like if you gonna name these guys, you know these guys. Like you
Yeah.
and the big
They name him if I think about it, but yeah,
the
they
fact.
go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like the simple fact that you got to think about it like that, bro.
Yeah,
Nah, dog. They need to get some dogs in there. They ain't got the dogs that they need to battle against the big boys, man. They got a long way to go. They got a
yeah.
long way to go, bro. Right
They
now,
feel the good defense most time though, but like I thought they were building though after what I mean, the Anthony Richardson. I thought they was building. I'm like, it should get better. Like I see some progress, but
but
it
that's
just
what you think. You don't want to just like, bro. This is the year that how can I say? Like, this is one of those years when you on the hot seat. You don't want to be on the hot seat this year
had the toughest schedule in the
and
country.
have the
Yeah,
toughest
no.
schedule. And this man got like they did him so wrong, but I don't even know why they
Yeah,
even scheduled these games and have them all right there. They must thought they was them guys. Cause
yeah.
like literally, bro, we had that type of schedule last year. I think the
Oh
only
yeah.
thing we didn't play Miami and Florida State. That was it.
Oh yeah.
Outside of that, bro, we played everybody else on their
Yeah, they
schedule.
yeah, I don't see it for Florida. And then it ain't no conferences no more. So
Yeah.
you not before you was just they was just competing with Georgia, which is a good team, and even
Mm-hmm.
Tennessee now. Matter of fact, if it was still conferences, I still wouldn't see it. 'Cause Tennessee good. Uh, I don't know. It's just crazy you in Florida and you can't field a decent team. Uh, and it's been like that for a while.
Yeah, man.
Been like that
And
for a while.
it don't look like it's gonna change anytime soon. And
Mhm.
that's the sad part about it. I don't even know what to say about these dudes. Like, bro, it's gonna be worse before it gets good. That's literally how it feels right now. It's gonna be worse before it gets
Yeah.
because the schedule not gonna get any better. Like they needed that win.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
For sure.
I don't even
Did
know what this. I
did
don't even,
anybody look better than you expected week one?
did anybody look better that I didn't expect?
Yeah, like a team just look better than you thought before you
Georgia Tech, still
mm, yeah.
Georgia Georgia Tech. I know they got some guys, but I didn't think they was gonna be that good. But yeah, they like that, man.
Mm,
Yeah, it's gonna be. Matter of fact, are they still? Yeah, they still in the ACC. So I take that back.
Georgia Tech, yeah, oh yeah.
Florida State is definitely. I mean, not Florida State. Clemson is definitely the 14 now. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Could have been fifth. Look at the man, the Haven Moore is in
Uh,
the house, ladies and
what's
gentlemen.
that what's happening?
The man is at work, clearly, because he
The
said
chop
chop
on.
on. He would have been
Mhm.
up here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, but he's at work. Shout out to my dog. Y'all do what he did, man. Y'all hop on that YouTube, subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe, like, on the road to 600 subs. Definitely appreciate that. All the love. Comment. Want to see what y'all talking about. Definitely want to talk back to y'all because it makes potting a lot more fun instead of us just talking. A whole lot better. Because I love just seeing other people's thoughts on football. Their whole perspective. Because some of y'all have some, let's just say, some interesting perspectives. Very questionable perspectives. But let's get it is. Let's say college football week 2 predictions. The Haven, if you still on, you can give out yours too. If you want to. I'm gonna say this game, but they actually playing early. So the big noon game, Michigan, Texas. Texas is going to Ann Arbor. I thought they were going to Austin, but they're clearly going to Ann Arbor, to the big house. Who you got in this?
That's one game I didn't watch, the Michigan game. I didn't watch that game. I don't know how good they looked or not. Did they cover the spread though?
No, because I lost.
They did. I knew we had talked about that beforehand.
Yeah, man. I was sad.
It was like what, 20? It was what, 20? I think the spread was 20.
I think so. I think it was like 30. I can't even remember. I don't have a sheet in front of me.
Texas looked good. I mean, from the highlights that I seen, Texas looked good. I think they can go in the Michigan. I just got so many questions about Michigan with everything going on with their program. This is not the same team from last year at all. So you got a good running back, obviously. He on the cover of the game, but so is Quinn Ewers. So yeah, I think Texas go in Ann Arbor and get a win. In a particularly, I don't know if I had to give a guesstimate off of week 1. I say Michigan scored about the same amount of points they scored in that game to win, so probably about 20. Say about like a 30-25 game.
Well, you see, what a surprise by this one. Hook 'em.
Yeah, of course he goes.
A Texas boy
he right on this one. He right on this one, though.
I don't know, man. I don't know. They still got a good enough defense. It's just all about the offense.
They are good enough. They are a good defense. That's why. What was the score of that game? But Texas defense is no slouch either, though. And I don't think Michigan offense is not as advertised as yet.
But so you picking Texas?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick Texas.
Yeah, you said Texas got better Michigan than. I agree with that. I 1000% agree with that.
They scored 30 points, 30-10 against Fresno State. Texas is better than 30 points. They're gonna need more than 30 points to beat Texas.
And I don't see it. I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening either. But I'm gonna take Texas by. I give Texas my prediction. I give about 30. Wouldn't even go 30 because I think it's gonna be a defensive game. For Michigan, so I give them at the most about 28-20 Texas. Like I said, anybody, if you on Twitter, come over to the YouTube, comment, let me know what y'all predictions for this week. What other games they got up here? A very, very interesting one, Oklahoma State versus Arkansas. 11 a.m. I think I'm gonna go with the Razorbacks. They going into Oklahoma State. I think they can pull it off. Oklahoma State ranked number 16 in the nation.
Yeah, I didn't watch the Oklahoma State game either. I know they got a good running back. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Arkansas, man.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Arkansas. I mean, they put up what 70, which against the HBCU, we know competition wasn't the talent level clearly not the same. But I mean, to score in the 6s and 7s, you got to be executing something right, like because it just don't happen all the time. Even against bad teams don't, you know. Arkansas, yeah, I'm gonna go with Arkansas. I'm gonna go with Arkansas. Man, it's kind of tough to judge, but
They haven't got them Cowboys.
Is he gonna go with Oklahoma State? I'm gonna go with Arkansas.
But
that's actually an upset too.
Yeah, that'll be a good game. All right. Going to the next one that's on here. This should be an interesting game. Georgia Tech, Syracuse. No, Ohio State old quarterback plays for Syracuse. He balled out last game, but is he going to do that against them Yellow Jackets? Who you got winning?
I'm gonna take Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech looked good that first game. They're like it ain't the same Georgia Tech no more. That's what it looked like.
Yeah, because they actually passing.
Yeah, they passing the ball. It looks efficient. Like they didn't make very many mistakes. They look like a disciplined team. I'm gonna always go with the team that looks more disciplined. And I hadn't seen Syracuse other than the stats to know that old boy balled out. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Georgia Tech. Probably in something like the same score too, like a 28-20, like you said for the other game. I can see that.
Well, I ain't make a prediction. I'm gonna go with them Yellow Jackets. I know they haven't probably make a put his at the bottom of the screen. I'm trying to see. Oh, he going with them Yellow Jackets too.
Yeah.
We're gonna see who have a winning record out of this. We got a rivalry game. We got Iowa versus Iowa State. Iowa State going on the road to Iowa. I'm gonna take Iowa in this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Iowa. If it was at Iowa State, I might take Iowa State.
And that's how I'm basing it on too. Yeah. You can literally just flip it, and we'll see.
Yeah, Iowa State got one of the craziest home field advantages in the country. Yeah, so I would have probably took Iowa State. But I'm gonna go Iowa. They're home.
They're
Florida. Good home team.
South Florida. Yeah. But I got we got South Florida, Alabama.
Go Bulls. Ain't it the Bulls? South Florida?
Yep.
Yeah. I got them. I got South Florida 45-10.
Good. Yeah, you sure you want to stick with that? Matter of fact, you want to put a little wage on that.
Oh, bro, you know I
Oh man, you big dog, man. You big dog, man. Big dog status.
I ain't stupid.
No. You a smart man.
Oh.
You a smart man.
Exactly.
Smart man picked South Florida.
No, you don't. However, though, I mean, I'm gonna go with Bama, but this is gonna be an interesting game. Yeah. It's a game that y'all had the quarterback experiment last year. I think you scored 17 points in.
Which a lot of folks don't like.
That won't happen no more. You know what I'm saying? The quarterback experiment. That's not gonna happen no more. We done with that. But yeah, I got them winning. But I want to see how they do it though. What it look like.
Yeah. Man,
Mhm.
the reason why I said struggled last year, bro. If you watch anybody that watched the game, like, bro, they had to stop the game twice. Just how bad it was raining out there. It
Yeah,
was
it
horrendous
was
out there.
bad.
You weren't throwing
Yeah,
nothing in that game. I don't care who you
right.
was. So if you were a throwing team, you would have had to run the ball that day. You weren't
Mhm.
throwing nothing because it was that bad. I have never seen nobody. Well, I have, but I'm saying like what game that folks actually paying attention to, where they had to stop the game that many times.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
we have a ranked game, two ranked teams. Got NC State versus Tennessee. Tennessee Volunteers going to roll
Ooh.
for the night game. I don't know if Kirk and them are calling this one, but if they are, this is it looks like it. It say ABC and ESPN Plus. So I assume, yep, they are definitely calling this game just by
Mm.
the ABC part.
This is
So,
probably game of the day, huh?
yep,
Gotta be Tennessee.
outside
Well,
of Texas and Michigan,
yeah, outside Texas and Michigan.
but for the night
Uh,
game, do you think North Carolina State can pull off the upset against the Tennessee Volunteers, or will the Volunteers go into? I say, or will they go into NC State and win?
uh, from what I've seen from Tennessee, if that carry over to any other game this season, including this one, uh, it's gonna be tough to beat them offensively, bro. That quarterback, like I know, like we got to point out when teams play inferior competition, but like
Mm-hmm.
when you watch the games and you see how it looks, that matters. Like, is it surgical?
Mm-hmm.
Did they score all these points just because they better than them, or are they actually executing a good offense? And Tennessee look good, man. So I think they win and make a statement. I'm going Tennessee big in this game,
You going
like
Tennessee
20,
big?
like 21-point win big. That's what I see.
Oh boy, you
I think they
that
make a
guy?
statement. I think they make
Yeah.
a statement,
Oh my God.
and I think they good enough on offense to do it.
Oh yeah.
Question is defense, but
Defense is always a big question mark for anything. So definitely gotta
I think they found their quarterback.
oh yeah, I think Nico
Mhm.
always been that guy.
Yeah. So
It was just
yeah,
wait. They let him sit down. They let Joe Milton take over
right.
the reins, and then it'll be Nico turn next year. And that's what he's doing. Nico's gonna definitely be a problem. DeHaven taking Tennessee. Seth Falls finna
Is it?
run through them boys. I believe
I
it too.
agree. I agree.
I I think it's gonna be a close game, but the Vols gonna take over late. So I'm give me the volunteer
Yeah.
on this one. But I think it's gonna be really close. But if it hangs around with like 5 minutes to go and it's still close, North Carolina
Mm,
State can pull off that upset.
yeah. Yeah. Look, I want to say traditionally a good team.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Uh,
I like Tennessee. Man.
Clemson played Appalachian State. I got Clemson in this. They dropped to 25. They're a ranked
What's the?
team.
I got Clemson, but what's the spread?
The spread on the game is Clemson by 17 and a half.
Clemson by 17 and a
Do
half.
you take the over or the under? Do
See, I
you
think
take the over and the under? Get somebody parlay right.
do I take Clemson in the 17 against who you said they play?
Hmm.
Who you said they play? Appalachian State.
Yeah.
Take I wouldn't take that game either way, but Clemson gonna cover that. I think Clemson gonna cover that.
Mm-hmm.
I think they'll cover the 17. I think they good. Their defense is good enough to keep Appalachian State from scoring very many points at all.
This man saying the Braves finna win. Shout out to the Braves, as always. But you know what I'm trying to say?
You think they cover the 17 and a half?
I think they can cover it. They got the defense to do it. And I don't think Appalachian State can keep up with them. Like what they did against Georgia, they can do against Appalachian State.
For sure.
So that's the bit.
That's a trap line, bro. If I ever seen one. Because it's like, Clemson struggling. People are looking to bet against them. And then you get a team who has upset a big team before. Could it happen? Yeah. The likelihood of it? Nah. They're gonna cover. Yeah. The most likely thing to happen is Clemson beat them boys by like 28 points, like 28-0, some shit like that.
Shit. One more game. I got down. I would say Boise State and Oregon. You can give me your quick pick. Who you got, Boise State or Oregon?
Oregon.
I got Oregon too. And the last one that I seen that is kind of interesting to me, Kansas and Illinois. Kansas ranked 19. Illinois is unranked, but they go to Illinois at night. I think it's going to be a tough game for Kansas.
Yeah.
It just sent that one.
I picked the upset in this game.
So it's going to be it's definitely going to be an interesting game, dog. Can't wait to see it. We're going to find out how this going to go. But
give me your Auburn Cal pick, bro. You got Cal? I know you taking Cal.
I was giving you ranked teams, but yeah, since your Auburn Tigers.
Okay.
No. Seriously, I wasn't even trying to throw shade. I was literally.
I got you.
I was literally just on top 25. I thought you guys was on there, but you guys weren't on there. You guys would definitely be on there soon.
We'll be there soon.
But can they get past Cal Bears? I don't think they get past Cal Bears. I think Cal Bears come in to Jordan Hare and upset the Auburn Tigers. I said it. I stand by it. I meant what I said. You heard it here first. The Cal Bears are going to upset the Auburn Tigers. And look who, right on time.
Jordan Hare Stadium.
In Jordan Hare Stadium, the Auburn Tigers will get upset by the Cal Bears. You heard it here first. I said it.
What makes you think that? Just give me a brief reason why you think that's going to happen.
They're better.
They're better. You think you think they got better than last year?
Maybe.
He said their starting quarterback. Their starting quarterback is playing receiver for us.
Say that again.
Their starting quarterback from last year is playing receiver for us right now.
That's cool. That's why they didn't win last year. Because they starting quarterback was a receiver.
Okay.
Now they actually have a quarterback. And as one of my co-workers, his brother plays for Cal, so that's fine in his own right. I know they're going to go to the game and support him. But yes, that's hate talking. I don't like Auburn Crystal Tigers, so what? I don't care. Ain't no analysis on this. There ain't nothing. I don't like them. I hope they lose every game.
Hey, I'm glad you admitted that. So people wouldn't just. I'm glad you admitted that, so people wouldn't just think you was.
Man, you might well come up here, man. Do I need to send you the link? Do I need to put the link down below so you can come up, man? If you want to come up, I'll send you. Come on, man. I need you to tell the people.
I know he's smarter than that, man.
No, I want him to come up here so he can give his perspective and he can just join us, man. I'm always down for the guests to be on the show, man. I love to talk different people. Man. I can't keep talking.
I know he's smarter than that, man.
Of course he's smarter. The Haven said Ludacris bobblehead giveaway at Truist Park tomorrow. Hey man, grab me one of those. I need one of those. I'm gonna put it right behind me. So y'all heard it here first. If the Haven doesn't bring give me one, matter of fact, if you don't see one back here in the next 2 weeks, blame the Haven.
And you already cleared off the empty spot back there too. Like it fit perfect.
Hey, and it fits perfectly. It waits right there. I should be seeing Ludafro right there. So the Haven, the pressure's on you. The people, you're on the clock, sir. Oh man, he said you waiting. He said waiting for you from the hospital.
Oh man.
I hope you're all right, man.
Yeah. Hope everything good.
Oh yeah, man. It should. And get out of there soon, man, because your Auburn Tiger gonna have you right back there.
Man, I appreciate the hate, though. I appreciate you admitting the hate.
Oh, he said, no. I kind of figured what you were talking about when you said, wait. Yeah, I just context clues, man. It's all good. But like I said, man, get up out of there. Auburn Tiger gonna have you stressing. What time y'all play anyway?
I think that's another night game too.
That's cool.
It's a late game, I think.
That means it's just traffic.
It's interesting. I want to check it out. Kyle run a lot of plays. They go fast. We wasn't the game we showed up in last year, but we were good enough to beat them without having any offense whatsoever.
Yeah,
like any offensive plan or whatever. Like
y'all play them. I think y'all play them early. Yeah, y'all play them early. 2:30.
2:30.
ESPN 2.
Like people forget that last year it took Peyton Thorne like 4 or 5 games to get over 100 yards passing. Like we were just not. It was. I don't know what it was like an experiment or something.
Oh yeah, man, y'all just.
I couldn't. Yeah, I don't know. So if we have any sort of plan, we should handle Cal pretty easy. Barring the defense don't take a step back.
So, in other words, y'all are god off.
Nah, I ain't say nothing like that.
Yeah, I thought that's what you said. I thought you said you guys are god off. Now I'm just going by what you said, sir.
No, man.
You're god off. You're trash. You suck. And all that.
No, I didn't say none of that. You're projecting.
They even put Oregon, Kansas, and he said Kansas going to whoop their ass. Just watch. Okay, Dave. I'm glad you're so confident, but you just know this, sir. I better have that Ludacris bobblehead right there. If I don't have a Ludacris bobblehead, then in 2 weeks, folks, it's the Haven's fault. I'm going to say it every week until I get my Ludacris bobblehead. I said what I said, sir. Don't make me fight you.
What you think about Vanderbilt, bro? You think they for
real? Vanderbilt is SEC. They're part of the SEC, but I don't. And that's how I feel about it.
They got a quarterback,
and that's cute.
And a coach,
Cute. That's cute. That's
real. I don't expect them to win the SEC, nothing like that, but I don't want to play them, and we play them.
Well, if we play them, we know it's a W. He said, "You concerned with the pressure they put on Milroe?" I don't know what pressure you mean. Like what pressure does he have?
On him. You mean like he means like pressure, like pass rush? I think.
I think he's a lot more comfortable this year because he knows what he's doing. He has a better quarterback coach back there, better offensive minds, the scheme that goes along with our game plan. Um, doesn't You said Western Kentucky? It ain't even about Western Kentucky. It doesn't matter who they play. I think the O line is a lot better than what it was last year
They better
because,
be a lot better than they was last game, bro.
but oh, of course they. I don't think they
He
would just.
he he got pressure immediately, way too much for them to be as good as they are facing a
Mm-hmm.
team like that. I would be concerned. I'd
Yeah,
be like, man,
no,
because
but
we mess around and play.
we didn't have uh starting left tackle
Yeah, he was
Elijah
out.
Elijah Pritchard
Yeah,
started over him. Elijah Pritchard, I don't know, man. God bless his soul. He tries. No, that's all I can say about that, brother. He tries, and Caden probably gonna be right there. I'm not worried about that, man.
yeah,
So,
he was out. But then you
so,
still like even then, like you had snap over the head.
mm-hmm,
Like it was the one thing I can say from that game, bro. Just watching it, it was one moment that stuck out to me where I was like, "This is not Nick Saban's Alabama," and ironically, it was like one of the biggest moments of the game. That Ryan Williams touchdown. He go 84 yards, make an amazing play. Everything as
mm-hmm,
advertised. We already know he got talent for days. But leading up to that play, they went like penalty. It was like pressure on Milrow. He kind of just like ran for a couple yards and then another penalty. And it was like procedural penalties. I'm like, that right there is not Nick Saban's Alabama.
mm-hmm,
That right there will get you beat by the right team. Because the right team would never let you get to that Ryan Williams play.
yeah,
So like I think they gotta fix that. But that's just me being one, an Auburn fan, and two, looking at the game, uh, like play by play and watching Nick Saban's Alabama for a very long time.
mm. Well, we talked enough about college football. Got to go to this NFL week 1 before we get down to the nitty gritty. Just talking about
Yeah.
surprisingly the ladies get the main course this week. But what I'm trying to say, I'm just gonna do the same thing that we did last year, man. And Tez is new to this. I just run down through all the NFL teams. You just pick one. You ain't gotta explain it, man. Ain't
Mhm.
gonna give too much perspective. Matter of fact, I'll be like this. Is there any game? Just talk just for a second, a little bit before we really go through the prediction. Any game you looking forward to for this week 1 matchup?
Um, not really, bro. Not one that stick out like uh that I just want to see. Uh, I just want to see my Niners, bro. Honestly, that that's about it.
There you have it.
When it comes to NFL, I watch what's on.
And so no other game intrigues you.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't really looked at it. Be honest with you,
Okay.
not
Well,
too much.
I'm gonna run down.
I mean, should we play Aaron Rodgers? So
No, no,
that's it's a pretty good matchup. Monday Night Football.
all right, no. This will. All right, here we go. I just need just a team, no analysis, nothing. We'll save all that for next week. Chiefs Ravens.
Mm, Chiefs.
I'm gonna go with the Ravens. And the first team is the away team, and the second team is the home team.
Gotcha.
Packers, Eagles. Well, they playing in Brazil.
Packers, Eagles.
Literally the next night. Which
Packers.
I got the Eagles. Cardinals, Bills.
Bills.
I got the Bills. Patriots, Bengals.
Bengals.
You got the Bengals. This game is going to be pretty ugly. So we got an ugly game in the NFL. We got the Vikings and the Giants.
Yeah, you're right about that. Vikings, Giants. I'm gonna go with the Giants. No, I'm gonna go with the Vikings.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna go with the Vikings.
Titans, Bears.
Bears.
Oh, I ain't even picked nobody in the Vikings, Giants.
Because it's an ugly game, bro. You don't want
I got the Giants, and in this one, I got the Bears. Panthers, Saints.
Panthers, Saints. Rivalry game.
Definitely. That
I'm
whole
going-
NFC South is full of rivalries.
Yeah, I'm going to the Saints at home.
I'm gonna go with the Panthers. Shout out to Bryce Young. Steelers, Falcons.
Steelers, Falcons. That's gonna be a good game.
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna go with the Falcons at home.
I'm gonna go with the Steelers, and Minka is going to get a pick six off Kirk Cousins. Jags, Dolphins.
Jags, Dolphins. Dolphins.
I got the Dolphins too. Then I say I got the Steelers, but if I didn't, I got the Steelers, and then I got the Dolphins. Texans, Colts.
Texans, Colts. Texans.
I got the Texans too.
Colts get their quarterback.
We got the Las Vegas Raiders against the Chargers.
Raiders versus Chargers. I'm gonna go with the Raiders, bro.
Unless Justin Herbert just retired or something, but clearly he didn't. So I got the Chargers.
I'm gonna go with the Raiders.
Broncos, Seahawks.
Or go with
Come on, man.
I'm going with Seattle at home.
I'm going with Seattle at home too. We got the Cowgirls on the road going against those Cleveland Browns.
Cowboys win.
I got the Browns. My Commanders against the Buccaneers.
I gotta do it. I gotta take the Bucs at home.
My future Super Bowl winning quarterback, Jaden Daniels, will win his first game on the road. I don't know why it's this Sunday night. Only because I don't know. Maybe just Matt Stafford. I don't know. But Rams, Lions.
Yeah, probably because of Matt Stafford. I'm going with the Lions. It's in Detroit. Yeah, I'm going the Lions.
I'm going Lions. I'd rather seen Cowboys and Browns. I'd rather seen.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if the Rams won, but I'm going to Lions.
Yeah. And then good old Monday Night Football. Da 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 da. We got the Jets, the Jets, and for all you new people, If you don't know why I always spell it out that way, look it up and then you'll find out. Against the 49ers. Sir, who do you have in this last game?
I got to pick.
Yes, you have to pick.
I'm going with the Niners, bro.
You said you're going with the Jete Jets.
Nah.
I'm going with the Jete Jets.
You betting on Aaron Rodgers, huh?
Yeah, I'm always going to bet on Aaron Rodgers against Brock Purdy. Defenses are going to look amazing on both sides. Can't wait to see it.
That is true.
So we're going to see how this goes. And I don't know. I think Chris McCaffrey's playing, but we're going to find out.
I think so.
But last two topics going to be WNBA, ladies and gentlemen. Interesting. First, the rookie of the year, the most hated. We already know. I don't know why she's the most hated. We got a lot of people that just hate. I don't know. Well, we know why, but we ain't gonna get into it. But the rookie of the year, Caitlin Clark, is the next part is dealing with her, which is a very, very interesting story between two legends. But I think she sealed it up for rookie of the year. For one, I thought it was sold up like 2 months ago, but hey, what do I know? What it was just a little quick one, man. Has anything changed on your part? Who's the rookie of the year?
No, I mean, I don't know. I don't know why it was even a debate ever. It was no point where I felt like she was not the rookie of the year. No point in her career have I felt like she was not. Well, I take that back. If there was a point that I felt like she wasn't rookie of the year, it was very early in the season, and it was Cameron Brink winning that award.
Yeah.
But after that, it was just her.
Oh,
it was a one-person race for me.
Yeah, and also what I wanted to talk about, man, just real quick. It's so crazy. Like, you remember how like Monica met Nut and what's other girl named Adrena Carter, I think her name is.
Right.
Sorry if I botched the name. But you know how they were just so loud on ESPN for Angel Reese? I know Monica McNutt just got married, so I give her a slight pass. But all these other folks that were so loud for Angel Reese, they real quiet right now. They real quiet. Anytime I see Caitlin Clark has a big night and they win, boy, my timeline be like, you can hear a pin drop. I'm like, bro, this game is over and it's 8:00. Everybody ain't sleep. I know that.
Yeah. I mean, nobody's watching that though. Like, there's the people who were saying that, I doubt if they watch as much basketball. I doubt that. Like, I doubt if people watch her play, watch them play, watch as much basketball as they say. Because if you watch it, it's obvious. Like, you know what I mean? So like when you have a different, you try to argue something different, it's like it's no way you watching these games to me. So yeah, when she putting up big numbers, ain't nobody, they not watching that. They're not watching that at all.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. It's one of them things. Like,
I say buy all I say buy all the stock you can on Caitlin Clark, bro. She's the real deal, Holyfield. You're gonna
Right.
get your money's worth. She is worth every penny. She's worth the price of admission. She is
Mhm.
everything to the
Yeah.
W. The
Yeah.
W. A lot of women are going to be made millionaires because of this woman.
Yeah.
And if you don't know, if you don't believe that, you just plain old stupid. But hey,
Yeah.
what do
Buy,
we know?
buy stock in both of them. Buy stock in this whole rookie class. Matter of fact,
Yep,
if
I
you buy
agree.
stock in it, I don't think you can miss. I don't think you can miss. Buy stock in both of them, but buy the most stock in Caitlin Clark if you want the most return.
We got the worst basketball player in history telling us Lil Reese for
For
rookie
rookie,
of the year. Hey man, they said them Texas boys can't play no basketball, man. That's what they told me.
honestly, bro, the only chance she had was if they were ranked higher than them. Like if Chicago Sky was ranked higher than Indiana Fever right now, she would have an argument. I don't think she would have an argument, but like the way
Bro,
MVP races work, she'd have
bro, she wouldn't have no argument for
argument.
nothing. MVP race. No, she wouldn't. And not
That's what
even Rookie of the Year. Rookie of the Year
that,
is not based on your team record. Rookie of the
Rickety
Year,
is what I meant, not MVP. My bad.
yeah, I wouldn't even give her MVP.
No, I wouldn't give her anything, but I'm
Yeah,
just saying, like,
yeah.
that would be the argument because that was the argument they had before. Like, why is Angel Reese Rookie of the Year? They would say, like, oh, well, she's higher in the standings right now, so I'm just go with her. But now you can't say that because they about to miss the playoffs. They
Yeah,
on the verge of missing the playoffs.
yeah. I'm about to say you're on the verge of it.
Yeah,
Yeah. It ain't looking good right now for them. But hey, only time will tell.
and then you got you know uh Indiana at 6 right now. I think they'll play who in third? Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
Is in third. They keep winning, they could go. They could move up and be playing a Las Vegas Aces and Indiana Fever first round will be bananas.
I don't think that's about to happen. I
I
think
don't
they're
think
gonna.
they gonna. Yeah, I don't think they gonna move up. But if they did,
Mm-hmm.
because who in front of them right now?
Based on the
Uh,
standings that I see right now and how it's shaped, this NFL, my fault. Based on the standings that I see right now, Seattle done clinched their playoff spot.
right,
Indiana sits, they will be playing Minnesota.
right. And Seattle is 5.
Yeah, Seattle will be playing Las Vegas. That'll be an interesting
Right.
series.
But then like Seattle is what like what's their record? Because Indiana is what 17-16,
Mm-hmm.
and I think Seattle probably like what maybe a little bit more of that, and maybe like 18-19 games they done won.
Yeah,
The separation is only like maybe 2 or 3 games. I don't know if they got enough games left in the season for them to catch them, but if they could, man, if they mess around and move up to that spot, which I don't think they want to do. Like I don't think.
mm-hmm.
I think they're cool playing Minnesota in the first round. Like that is a good, even though Minnesota's good, but like you don't
Yeah,
want to
take that.
play. Yeah, you don't
I
want to
don't
play
think
Las
you want to play
Vegas.
the right now.
Yeah,
Kelsey Mitchell just playing out of her mind right
yeah, she going
now.
bananas.
Out of her mind. If you love basketball, bro, and you say this girl ain't hooping, you should never talk basketball ever again. Cause this woman is playing out of her mind.
Yeah, and guess what? Guess what? You can't double team her because the other guard is amazing.
Like, bro, it's crazy, bro.
That rookie that people don't think is rookie of the year is amazing. So Kelsey Mitchell got all this freedom to attack the basket. Like I didn't know she's so fast, bro. Like she is quick. She at the rim in a second.
Hey.
And,
But to end the night off, gotta talk about this crazy drama right now.
yeah.
Oh my God, I did horrible at that. Sorry to the great Nancy.
Which one you messed up? Lieberman.
No, I put Lancey
Oh,
Lieberman, and it's Nancy Lieberman. I did absolutely horrible,
bad.
and so I did absolutely horrible on that. But shout out to the Hall of Famer Nancy Lieberman. So it's been a lot of drama with this whole Caitlin Clark thing. I'm gonna try to sum it up for y'all real quick. Sheryl Swoopes is she usually called the Dallas Wings games, but I guess Caitlin Clark won. I think it was Player of the Month, or no, it was a Player of the Week, and she went quiet and didn't acknowledge her or whatnot. And then Stephen A called out. She called Stephen A a coward. Stephen A called her back out, basically saying you're not doing your job, which technically that is her job to acknowledge and speak on the game of basketball.
Right.
And when the Fever was going to come in, I thought it was going to be really, really interesting. She says she doesn't like Caitlin Clark, but we all know. I mean, she says she doesn't have a problem with Caitlin Clark, but we all know that is the biggest lie ever.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can see better than I can hear. And everything that I'm seeing, I can
Yeah.
see all your actions, and all your actions are showing me that you do not mess with this woman.
Facts.
I don't even know, like you can't even hide it. Like everybody is calling you out, and I hate people, the same people that was trying to defend all this, that be so quick to say something about the other person trying to defend this other person. They won't call out the Hall of Famer on her dumb stuff that she is doing. And
Right.
we see why the WNBA hasn't been succeeding for the last 27 years, because of stupid stuff like this.
Right.
I don't even know what you're hating on. I don't even know what's your problem with her. But my fault, I was still summing it up. So
Oh,
Nancy
good.
Lieberman, they don't put on the podcast, not the podcast, the game. They don't put Sheryl Swoopes on the game. Nancy Lieberman, big up Caitlin Clark because she sees the bigger picture. She goes on the Stephen A. Smith show, talks about she's the biggest thing in the WNBA, not the best player, but the biggest attraction, the one that's bringing the eyeballs to the WNBA, which a lot of women on ESPN just can't understand that. They think it's other players doing that, but it's not. We watch sports, bro, so we know. And a lot of these new sports watchers are women, but hey, what do I know? A lot of them that just started watching the WNBA for the first time this year, but they won't admit it out loud. But when she got on Stephen A. Smith show, she said that she taught Sheryl Swoopes. Sheryl Swoopes took it the wrong way, and now they not on good terms over a player. What does that tell you? It's just more actions. And then she's crashing out on Twitter talking about, oh, did they talk about Carter? What's the old girl from Chicago? Sky. What's her first name? Kennedy
Kenny.
Carter. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's her name, Kennedy Carter. He said, did they talk about that? How she said she was gonna punch her in the face? Like they had a quote that Nancy Lieberman said. But the funniest thing about that, she spoke on that on Stephen A. thing. So that lets me know that Sheryl Swoopes did not listen to the whole thing.
Right. Right.
Because she clearly said, no, I won't speak on what Caitlin Clark would do. I know what I would have done as a girl
Right.
from New York City, grew up playing in the Rucker Park. If you did that to me, I'm getting up and I'm punching you in the face.
Right.
It is what it is, but then she trying to make it
She
a
didn't say she was gonna win. She just said she was gonna do
yeah.
it.
No, she's and she was basically saying like, oh,
Like
she said
how
she'll
I'm
do
built.
this.
Yeah, how I'm built where I'm from. You do that to me, I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Yes.
She wasn't talking like she was just like the toughest person on earth, like that. Like she was just saying, like,
Like, bro, you don't even have to be tough. Some folks just not
yeah,
gonna
that's what
allow
I'm
you
saying.
just to do nothing to them. They ain't got
Right,
nothing to do with tough. You just ain't about to pump me
right,
and
right,
just think you about to get away with it. And that's what she did. And then she said how Teresa Witherspoon, who is the coach of the Chicago Sky, like she was telling Nancy, like now they had just a simple conversation, like, I love you, but I didn't appreciate the comments. But she said, I didn't say what Caitlyn should do. I'm telling you what I would have done.
right.
I'm not saying what I'm just saying with me. And that's what you can do. You can have disagreements with friends or whatnot. Then you have a conversation or whatnot. You should be able to check your friends. Like
Right,
if I'm doing some dumb stuff, you should be able to check me, and I'm be like, yeah, man, you're right. But a lot of people can't do that. And from what I'm seeing from somebody who I truly respect in Sheryl Swoopes, she just not taking accountability of this situation when she was the one that made it a big deal.
and she started it. She
And all
started.
you can, and then she exposing how she apologized to Caitlin Clark and posted on social media. But if you said something out in public, why you got to do it in private? Why can't you just come out and just say that? And that's all
Right,
Nancy Lieberman was trying to say to her, but she got all upset about it and
right,
stopped being friends with her. Nancy Lieberman said, "My life is still great with
right,
or without Sheryl in my life, but I prefer her in my life."
right.
That's a friend.
So, you gotta give a little context too. Is Cheryl, you got to go like what she did. She was doing an interview with what was that on? What she did it was with Gilbert Arenas, right? Yeah, it was on Gilbert Arenas podcast, and she spoke on Caitlin Clark and tried to make say that her records were illegitimate
Mm-hmm.
because she had played too long in college. She was too old. Uh, It was a whole bunch of things, but literally every single thing that she said and reason she listed was false. Like every single one. She wasn't in school that long. She wasn't that age. Like she didn't take as many shots as Sheryl said she took. Like it was just like every single thing was proven fact as false.
Mm-hmm.
So when Nancy called her, Nancy's like, yeah, you can say those. Like we gotta say the facts. Like what I'm saying, we can't make up our own facts.
Yeah. The facts are the
And
facts,
yeah, and Cheryl got mad at that. He's like, nah, I don't want to talk to her no more.
which what Shannon Sharp pointed out is like, if it just took you to just do that, if all it takes is that for us to have a falling out, we were never friends.
Right. Yeah.
Now I
Right.
understand we can get mad at each other or something like that, but you just don't want to talk to me over a player that you started with.
Right.
And the only thing I came to you privately as a friend and try to tell you that, and you don't want to have nothing to do with me. But
Yeah.
she's saying, Sheryl Swoopes saying it's not true.
Bro, it's one of them things where you're not allowing her to be your friend, bro. Like if you messing up, bro, and you saying something like this, and people drug Cheryl Swoops for this.
Mm-hmm.
I was one of them. As
And
soon as I seen it, I reposted it. Said this is
yeah,
ridiculous.
yeah,
People was dragging her for this. Nancy Lieberman probably feel sorry for her. Like, man, I don't want this to happen to you no more. So maybe you need to just apologize for it. You feel what I'm saying? Cheryl, like,
look.
nah, let them talk.
Mm. Well, what am I not surprised by this guy? It says Swoopes a goat though. Kaylee got to get her rings up. That's the stuff that we talking about right there. You're not holding folks accountable for their actions. What does any of this have to do with anything? This is why I wish he was on the show. And next week, I know he's going to be on the show because he won't be working. I want him to explain what that has to do with this conversation, with her attitude. If you defending this, you defend anything that's stupid. And then one thing I know you're not, sir, is something that is a derogatory term that I call a lot of men. Is an agreeable man. Agreeable man. I don't consider you that. So to save yourself from being on the fringe of that, you got to explain this, because that statement had zero things to do with Nancy Lieberman. And I would like to point out, by the way, Cynthia Cooper has all 4 Finals MVPs. So you need, and she bigged up Caitlin Clark.
Correct.
What you got to say about that? She gonna fall out with her too? Who cares? It's Cynthia Cooper.
Right. Why does she have such a problem with Caitlin? Like, I know, like, the world, you know, and then you see it on social media and stuff like that. But like, why? How you have a problem with somebody so much that you make up false stats about them? Or maybe it's something she heard. I don't know. Like, what is the issue?
I don't know.
Get it.
I don't know what to tell you, bro. I really don't know. If you hook her up to a lie detector, bro, it ain't nothing. If you hooked her up to the lie detector test, would you believe her if she said she doesn't like Caitlin Clark?
No.
That she doesn't dislike Caitlin Clark. Would you believe her?
No.
Exactly.
Anybody
that say they believe her at this point is lying to themselves.
Because it's like, bro, if you got a job to do and you name every single player on the roster and don't say nothing about her,
that's like that's almost like you're talking about Kobe. That's like talking about the Bulls in the 90s and not mention Michael Jordan. I'm not saying that she's Michael Jordan, because you know how folks just try to push that. I'm just saying, just using that as an analogy. It's like talking about the Patriots and you're not talking about Tom Brady. It's like talking about the Chiefs and you're not talking about Pat Mahomes. That's like talking about the Aces and you're not Adrian Wilson. Like, come on, bro.
Hey, you say what you want, but she David Ruffin. She the one selling the records.
I'm selling all the records. They here to see me.
You can't deny that. Bro. You know how hard that was, probably, like, to talk about a whole game that Caitlin Clark playing in with all them 22 jerseys in the building, them chanting, her balling out, and for you to sit on there and not say nothing about her at all. Like, do you know how difficult that is probably to do? It's stressful.
It's beautiful. I call it what it is. Like, I ain't even got to speak to you. Just look at this. I can look at you and just be like, I did this.
Yeah.
Like, you guys, like, she respects the game. That's what I don't understand. People that love the game, bro, you want people to respect the game. She respects the game. She respects the legend. Most of the legends, matter of fact, every legend that loves Caitlin Clark is better than Sheryl Swoopes.
Probably.
It ain't no problem, because I can tell you the name. Is Cynthia Cooper better than her?
You said Cynthia Cooper already.
Is Sheryl Miller better than her?
The GOAT.
That's all I gotta say. They love the girl. They see the bigger picture. They understand this.
You know what? This is what I want to point out. I want to point out something too.
Go ahead.
How long we've been talking about this right here? What'd you say? 10, 15 minutes, maybe?
Long enough. Probably like 20 minutes. Almost 20.
On the Sheryl Swoopes thing. All right. If you're watching, I want you to notice that We just had a 20-minute conversation about Caitlin Clark, and notably, we didn't mention another player. Y'all know what player I'm talking about because I don't want to mention it.
Yep.
And I challenge everybody when they having conversations about that other player, do the same thing. Can you have a conversation about what she's doing, what's going on in women's basketball pertaining to her, without mentioning Caitlin Clark at all? I
And
just want
to
to know.
and to end it on that note too. To end it on that note, and I'm gonna be a little messy about it. Y'all can do the same thing with your politics. And we don't talk politics here. You
No,
can
that's
talk
true.
your politics without mentioning another person.
Yeah,
I don't care who you vote for, but you
yeah.
better know you can vote without mentioning the other person. I said what I said. And with that note, like
That's
I said,
true.
we don't talk politics on this show. We talk sports. We're gonna end this show with my dog shouting himself out and
Oh
all
yeah.
that good stuff, hunt on. And
So we got it. Boom. Yeah,
it's just
right
two of
there.
us. Ain't no point in making this
Yeah.
how you make
Yeah,
it.
you're right.
But
Yeah. Shout out to
definitely.
Brandon. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, my fault, dog. Go ahead. I'm trying to end the show and then
Oh no, I was just gonna shout out to the podcast. Make sure you like and subscribe, man. College football season. We getting into the thick of it. Next episode gonna be dope. We'll have more data to
have
work with,
more people.
more people. But yeah, man. Like I said, stay tuned. Tailgate season coming up. I'll keep y'all posted on the details of that as we work through the kinks. And yeah, that's it, man. See y'all next week.
Oh yeah, and definitely gonna hopefully we hear some big things, man. That I'm just hoping everything falls in place. Let's just
Wow.
say it like that. And I'm going to whenever I'm praying to God, when everything falls in place, Ted's gonna be the one to say what fell in place. And I'm gonna leave it like that, a little teaser for everybody. But as always, man, appreciate everybody for supporting the pod. Thank you all for coming to the show. We just celebrated 1 year last week. Well, this past weekend for hitting 1 year since I started the YouTube channel. Appreciate all the subscribers. Appreciate everybody that supported me, from my wife, my family and friends. Hopefully before the end of the year. Well, matter of fact, before homecoming, we're gonna hit 1,000 subscribers plus. There you go. We're hitting the major goal. So everybody that's watching, we greatly appreciate if you go subscribe to the channel. Thank you all. And we'll be back here next Tuesday talking that stuff, talking some of everything. We talk all sports. So, and I'll turn over a new leaf, Tez. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna say talk bad about Auburn. I don't care
Oh
about
man.
Auburn. But
Do you?
I will end it like this. But I will end it like this.
Oh,
Oh, that's my wife, ladies and gentlemen. My biggest fan, my biggest supporter. Ain't she pretty? She's so pretty. She got all that hair. Shout out to Justice, our daughter. She sleep. Thank God. But appreciate y'all and roll tide.